Another positive sign for the local economy. World Food Day observed. And outstanding young people recognized.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
This is The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Megan Shepard. Thank you so much for tuning in. Topping news, a popular Nassau-based business has expanded to Grand Bahama and is preparing to open its doors in a couple of days. The new business represents an investment of over $1 million by a Bahamian family. The official opening is viewed as welcome news for the local economy. Italia Hall reports.
Home Fabrics has been a part of the Bahamas for some 40 years. The first location that was open is located in New Providence on Madeira Street. There's also a store on Carmichael Road, Abaco, Spanish Wells, and now Grand Bahama. Manager Nancy Pinder says they've been working hard for the past 3 years to come to Grand Bahama. Pinder says the company is committed to the Grand Bahama community, adding that despite the economic situation, there is a big demand from residents.
We've had so many customers call and come in and send orders, and we really believe in Grand Bahama and Freeport. We feel like it's started to make a turn, and we want to be one of the first to make that turn.
The total investment is $1.5 million, and the store is located on Milton Street.
We have a lot of square footage. It's about 8,000 square feet. It's as big as our biggest Nassau store. So this property became available right before Christmas in 2017, and we jumped on it, and it was a big step for us, but we feel that Freeport is ripe for business. We have a lot of customers that shop with us in Nassau from Freeport, and we also send a lot of merchandise on the mailboat to Freeport.
Pinder and assistant manager Diane Braynen say the store has much more to offer than just fabrics.
Home Fabrics has long been wanting and needing to come to Grand Bahama. Reason being, there really have not been any competition in this arena for Grand Bahama. So we are looking forward to the customers coming in and getting more than a surprise.
We're the biggest seasonal store in the Bahamas. No one carries as much Christmas as we do. Right now we're Halloween stocked out. We carry upholstery and drapery fabrics. We carry everything for crafts for the do-it-yourselfer, shells. We sell ladies' jewelry.
Well, if you want to see more of what Home Fabrics has to offer, well, you can this week. On Thursday, they will officially open their doors with a soft opening at 9 a.m. Reporting for ZNS Network News, I'm Italia Hall.
In other news, October is recognized as Youth Month across the country. This past weekend, the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture hosting the Youth Recognition Awards on Grand Bahama at a Social Affair Convention Center. The theme, Youth at the Forefront of Change. Over 40 young persons on Grand Bahama honored for their outstanding achievements and contributions to their community. Councillor for East Grand Bahama, Donovan Bowe, telling the honorees that this recognition is not the end of their work, but rather the beginning of their journey to making a mark on society.
It's very easy to be basic, be bold. It's hard, not very hard, to be ordinary. So give that little extra and be extraordinary. You are the change that we as a nation so desperately need. It's your time. We thirst for you. We thirst for your new, innovative ideas, your bright minds. We long for you to pour out all the passion and purpose that God has hid within you.
Deputy Director of Youth in the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, Darron Turnquest, says that sometimes society tends to stereotype young persons based on the homes or communities they come from, but says instead we must come together as a village to effect change.
I think it's important for us to understand that the struggle is real all around sometimes for young people, and no matter how well put together a home looks, that doesn't necessarily mean the environment in that home is conducive conducive to a young person coming out of a positive environment or doing positive things. And so really and truly it goes back to that cliche, it takes a village to raise a child. But true and true, that is the case, that we need more leaders, we need more youth practitioners in this discipline to really begin to engage and affect change in the lives of young people, and to make homes where homes do not exist, and to make communities where communities do not exist. And when I say not exist, I mean exist to bring about a positive change so that our young people can be at the forefront of positive change.
He adds that adults must also set good foundations for the youth to excel and to be the future leaders of this country.
Every adult out there, especially during National Youth Month, should make an investment into another young person, even if it's just for you to stop and say, I love you, I care about you, I see greatness in you, I see that you have an opportunity to do something bigger than you've been doing, and I will serve as your mentor and as your support. Take that opportunity to make a difference, and you will be amazed how you will be blessed in return for that.
Young persons were awarded for various contributions such as entrepreneurship, religious involvement, and academic excellence. Our very own Italia Hall received the Youth Ally Award for her outstanding coverage through the weekly segment Generation Y, highlighting young people who are making an impact in the community. Turning out this past weekend in a show of solidarity in the fight against cancer. The annual Hope Ball is a major fundraiser to assist those inflicted with the disease. As we hear in this report, 2 cancer survivors were honored at the event. Italia Hall was there.
The 2018 Hope Ball was held right here at the Grand Lucine Resort. A number of persons turning out to support those who have been affected by cancer. The theme this year is Keep Hope Alive because life is beautiful. The title sponsor for this year's Alive, president of the organization Pamela Ferguson, says they are thankful to the community for their support.
The overwhelming support that we've got from the companies, it is mind-blowing. This year, we just decided that we would focus on all the different types of cancer.
This is something that we hold very near in hearts. You know, we have survivors that are employees, and we stand with them, we encourage them, we want them to know that we're here and we're letting them know that we support them.
Cancer survivor Dulcie says she's been battling stage 4 breast cancer from 2014, which has spread to other organs, while hospital administrator Sharon Williams says it's important for the Public Hospitals Authority to support the various cancer organizations.
It's important for me not only to be on the committee, but it's also important to have all of my friends here who support me in the fight, who know how important it is for us, especially fighting cancer. It brings awareness not only to the public, but it also brings awareness and it brings hope to other patients that are also fighting.
They assist us greatly in ensuring that patients receive the level of care that is required to keep them healthy, even though they might be suffering from ailments.
This year, 2 young females were honored, Drika Kalmar and Makia Cephas. They say they are thankful for the honor and are pleased that they are able to share their stories.
On my 32nd birthday, I noticed a lump in the right breast. I had the mammogram done. Long story short, I lost my husband within that same year. I was diagnosed in 2017 after I buried him. So we really didn't know the extent of the process, but I give God thanks for keeping me thus far.
Treatment in itself has been rough. The first 3 years afterwards has been really tough. And now that I'm closer to 7 years, it's sort of easier, but I came to realize that there's no normalcy per se after cancer, so you just take every day and live it one day at a time.
Reporting for ZNS Network News, I'm Italia Hall.
You're watching The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Stay with us. There's more news right after this break.